This one is for China. This one is from India.
Hello.
This one is for London. Look at the products. Mom, see. Mom, snap it like this. Mom, see.
Hello, good afternoon, my good people. How are you doing today? Hope we are very, very fine. Today, I'm here to talk to us about 5 tips that will help you stay profitable in your business, especially your soap business. I want to talk about 5 tips that will help you stay profitable in your soap business. I want to talk about 5 tips that will help you stay profitable in your soap business. Number one, because of the cost of raw materials these days, people find it difficult to make profit, especially in their bar soap business. So I'll be looking at 5 things you can do in that business that will make you make more profit. Number one is that you should control your qualities. Number one is quality control and quality assurance. What do I mean by this? When your customers, they are assured of quality, then there will be a repeat purchase. When your customers know that what they'll be getting from you is quality or nothing, then there will be a repeat purchase. So by so doing, you would have reduced your cost of advertising, because if you don't need to advertise to that customer, when you get a repeat purchase, you have reduced the cost of advertising, hence making more profit. So ensure that you have good quality and that you maintain that quality. That will assure your customers of quality, and then there will be repeat purchase. The second thing you can do is cost control and cost management. What do I mean by this? Especially when it comes to bar soap making. Whenever I teach, I hear my student ask me different questions. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe because you've not ventured into the business. But I've done this business for close to 10 years, so I know a lot of things, and I will tell you for free from my almost 10 years of experience. When I talk of cost control, like when you're producing that soap, that product, please ensure you remove everything that is not necessary. There are certain things that you remove from that soap, and yet it will not reduce the quality of your soap. I'm not saying you should don't reduce quality, no, because it is either quality or nothing. If you give your customers quality, then they will come back. Don't reduce quality, but look at your production. Look at your production process. Are there things that you can remove and yet you are still maintaining quality? I'll give you a good example. Like I've always told my students that when making bar soap, even when you're making bar soap with PKO, there is no need to add an extra foaming booster. By the time you add an extra foaming booster, you are increasing your cost. And note, PKO will foam. A soap that you made with PKO will foam without any foaming booster. So when you add, even if you bought that foaming booster for just 100, for those of us in Nigeria, if you bought it for just 100 naira, you have added to your cost of production. That would have reduced your profit by 100 naira. So don't add any unnecessary items into your production process. Like I'll give an example again for bar soap. People will tell me, if I don't add sodium sulfate, will my soap be strong? Look at this particular bar soap here. When I was taught how to make bar soap, so I was taught to start adding all those stuffs. Add sodium sulfate, add sodium silicate, add calcium carbonate, add. But in the process of my doing my business, I started removing. If I remove these things, will it reduce the quality of my soap? I found out that those things never reduce the quality of my soap. Instead, it reduced the cost for me, and yet I still have look at this particular bar. Look at how strong it is. Look at how strong it is. Yet I did not add any sodium sulfate. I did not add any sodium silicate. I did not even add, if I had water, I would have washed with it. It foams very well. There was no foaming booster. By the time we start removing all those things. I removed the sodium sulfate. I removed the sodium silicate. I removed the foaming booster. I found out that I reduced my cost by almost 20%. Imagine that 20% would have added to my profits. So when you are producing, remove those things that are not necessary. What I will tell my students is that, okay, don't believe me. What you will do is, go ahead, make a small sample, produce that product without those things and test it. Go ahead, buy small, use 500 mil of PKO. Or if you want to combine, maybe you want to use 350 mil of PKO and 150 mil of palm oil or tallow. Produce a small batch of soap. Wash with it and see if it will foam or not. It will foam like a detergent. It will foam like something else. It will foam so well. It will lather so well. So there's no need for an extra foaming booster, because if you do that, you're increasing your cost of production and invariably reducing your profit. And yet you come back and say, there's no profit in my soap business. Especially if you're using the right formulation, then there's no need for you to add extra, especially unless you're not using the right formulation. If you're using the right formulation, my dear, you don't need an extra foaming booster. The third thing is, your price should be competitive. When your price is competitive, then you will retain your customers. And how do you make your price competitive? By making your cost of production, bringing your cost of production so low. And you can do this either through removing those things that are necessary from your material that you're using to produce, or you're looking at your processes. Are there ways that you're incurring waste in your process of production? If you do that, your pricing will be competitive and you will retain your customers. The fourth thing I'll tell you is that you should try as much as you can to minimize waste. Minimize waste. I always tell people that one thing I like about bar soap is that there is no waste, though. There is no waste. But I've seen some of my students say, I was producing bar soap and it went bad, and I threw it. They were like, wow, you have thrown away money. You don't throw away anything. Even those little off-cuts that you see up and down, you don't need to throw them away. Just pack them together, rebatch them. They will form part of your profits. They will form part of, so as much as you can, minimize waste. All those chunks that falls on the floor, all those ones you cut off, maybe those small size that you cut off at the edges that are off-cut, that forms your off-cut, don't throw them away. You are going to add it to your next production. If you are producing that soap using the semi-hot method, my method of semi-hot method, you don't need to, you can rebatch those soaps without any external heat. You can rebatch them while you're producing your next batch, and it will increase your volume. So you don't need to throw away anything. Don't say, my soap has gone bad. No, don't throw away soap. Don't throw away soap at all. You can always rebatch. So that's one thing I like about soap. You can always rebatch it. I have so many videos on how to rebatch soap on my channel there. You can go ahead and watch them and see how you can rebatch your soap and make them come alive again, and then you would have saved your money instead of wasting your money. And lastly, the last point I'll tell you is that you should try to buy your chemicals in bulk. Especially if you have the money, buy in bulk. If you have the money, buy in bulk. It will, in Economies, we have what we call economies of scale. Economies of, don't mind me, and I'm economist. I'm economist turned soap maker. So in Economies, we have what we call the economies of large scale purchase or large scale production. So when you buy your products in bulk, it reduces your unit cost of production. If you have the money, though, I'm not saying that you cannot start, but you can start as you grow. You can buy. I'll give a good example. Like if you want to buy a bag of caustic soda now, I'm using bar soap for example. A bag of caustic soda here in Lagos costs like 25,000, but they sell a kilo of caustic soda for 1,200. If you buy for 25,000, a kilo would have been 1,000 naira, but you're paying 200 naira more because you're buying it. If you have the money to buy in bulk, though, but if you don't have the money, the Bible says we should not despise the days of little beginning. You can always start small and you grow. But if you have the money to buy in bulk, please buy in bulk. Even if you don't have the money, there are people that you can buy with and share. If you are people, if 2 of you, 3 of you, 4 of you can come together, buy a bag of caustic and share it, you would have saved some money, and that would have invariably added to your profit. Imagine if I was buying for 1,000 and I bought say like 10 kg, and I bought for 1,000 to 200 times 10 is 2,000 naira. If I bought 1,000, I would have already reduced my cost of production by 2,000 naira. That would have increased my profit. It is small, but when you multiply it by the turnover, by the volume of your production, you see that you are really saving a lot of money. So I'm giving us 5 tips that will help us stay more profitable in our business, especially in our soap business. I said 1, ensure you always keep at your quality. When your customers see that you're keeping quality, they will always come back. When they know that they are assured of your quality, then there will be repeat purchase. Repeat purchase will mean that you are not paying an extra cost for advertisement. It will reduce your cost of production. I said also we should control costs. Remove those unnecessary things you add in your, especially in bar soap. I'm adding pipe, I'm adding foaming booster, I'm adding silicate, I'm adding sodium sulfate. You don't need those things. Produce a small batch. Even if you're using my own formulation, produce a small batch of that soap. Try it and see if it will not be hard. Look at this soap now. I did this one using the semi-hot method. I did not add any silicate. I did not add anything. Look at this one. It's as strong as a stone. I did not add any silicate. I did not add sodium sulfate. I did not add any thing. And if you wash with this soap, it forms like a detergent. So you don't need any extra foaming. Especially if you're using palm kernel oil, unless if you're using red oil, if you're using tallow, then you can add a little bit of foam booster. If you're using palm kernel oil, PKO, you don't need any extra foam booster. Please stop wasting money. Stop increasing your cost of production. Remember, you're in business to make profits, and everything you can do to ensure you keep your cost low, please do that, because cost and profit, they are like vice versa. If you keep your cost low, then you would have increased your profit. So ensure you keep your cost low. And thirdly, I say make sure that your pricing is competitive. When your pricing is competitive, then you would have retained your customer. And I said fourthly, you should minimize waste. Minimize waste in your process of production. Everything that can cost waste. Oh, I was producing this particular thing. My soda ash fell off. It is waste. My cost. We minimize waste as much as you can. Those off-core that comes out, those little batches that falls off, please, they are part of your cost. Don't throw them away. We batch them, and you will see. In fact, last time I was having a physical training with one of my students. We batched soap that though I know it's not waste. I was practicing and they were my soap was volcanoing. I packed them somewhere. By the time I rebatched them, I got almost like 2 full cartons of soap. And one of that carton will cost me like 7,000. I sell for 7,000 naira. Imagine if I had thrown it away, I would have thrown it away like 14,000 naira. But thank God she was there. I said, let's rebatch and see what will come out. And when I showed her, she was like, wow, this is what we got by rebatching soap. So please don't throw away those off-cuts. Don't say my soap has gone bad. Let me throw it away. No, soap don't go bad. You can always rebatch it. You can always bring something good out of that soap that you think is bad. So when you do that, you would have reduced your cost. And lastly, I said, when you can, please buy in bulk. That is if you can, but if you cannot, there's nothing wrong with starting small. You can start small and grow. You can start small and grow. Just be diligent in that business, and God Himself will prosper you. And before you know it, you start even buying in trailers. You start buying in tons, not just in bag. You start buying in tons and in trailer loads by the grace of God. So that is all the tip I have for you today. But I also want to announce the next coming training. People have always asked me, is it just bar soap that you train about? I said yes. I wanted to start with bar soap, but sincerely, by popular demand, I will be having a 1-week training. I'll be teaching you how to produce 21 different essential products. I'll be teaching you products like how to make hair shampoo, how to make multipurpose liquid detergent, how to make transparent liquid detergent, how to make liquid disinfectant like Dettol, how to make liquid air freshener, how to make air conditioner, how to make bar soap, how to make hair cream, and also petroleum. In all, I'll be teaching you how to make about 21 different. This is liquid and septic, liquid disinfectant. Sorry, like Isa. I'll be teaching you how to make 21 different items. This is insecticide. This is hand sanitizer. This is hand wash. So we'll be learning how to produce all this in a 1-week training, an online 1-week training. This is my training where I will just post videos and say, go on. No, in this training, I'll be with you for 1 whole week. We'll set a time, we'll come online together, and we'll learn. I will teach you and you ask me questions. If you've ever attended any of my training, you know that is why I teach. I teach with both text and videos. I'll allow you go read my text, then ask me questions before I'll post my videos. I'll be there with you for a good 1 week. We'll be there. This training will be starting. Okay, so like I was saying, so I don't say I don't have money. I'm telling you ahead so that you can, the 4th of November, the 10th of November, for 1 whole week online. And it is very, very, for just 5,000, I will be learning how to produce 21 different home essential products. And for the first 20 persons that register, I'll be giving them my ebook for free. So if you know you want to join this training, you can just send me a WhatsApp message on 2348029046605. I'll take that again. 2348029046605. Just say I am interested in the 1 week training, and I'll give you other details. Both of us, just I and you, online. I will teach you, you ask questions, and that will not end there. I'll always be there to support you until I see you succeed. That is with me. Me, I just want you to succeed. That is all I want you to. That's why I keep giving you tips and everything that will make you succeed. So please, everything you can do to join this training, please do it just for 1 week, and it's just for 5,000 naira. 5,000, just $5, 5,000 naira. That is 100 Ghana cedis. So if you know you want to join this training, just send me a WhatsApp message saying I am interested in your 1 week training, and I'll give you details. Then I'll add you to the platform on Telegram where this training will be taking place. We'll be learning 21 different items. Please don't miss it for anything. Thank you. Do you have any question you want to ask me? You can ask me questions. You're free. You can either leave it behind in the comment section here, or you send it to me on WhatsApp. Just ask me and I'll be there to answer your questions. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not, because I load you with values weekly. I give my all when I teach. I don't want to know if it is free or not. Just I give my all. So please subscribe. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye-bye.